Welcome back to Disco Elysium. Whoop. Flicked off the screen. Let's get him back on there. Okay, there he is. There's our man. There's our boy. We're trying to figure out how to get past this demon guard, because Hector Le Mans is at the top of this building. And it seems like our disguise is not quite complete. It seems like we have the makeup. We have a gun. We just need something else. Now, one thing that doesn't seem like we've been able to do anything with so far is this casino. So I think what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a look a bit more at this casino and just see if we can get any more advice here. It seems like...
Any machine? None of these unholy temples is safe from the LSA. Mira!
Yeah, he says that he has found a way to crack the slot machines in order to steal money from Hector Le Mans.
Can you crack any machine?
Like, he just says the same thing again.
None of these unholy temples is safe from the LSA. Mira!
You think the house might notice that if he kept doing this.
That's one dedicated soldier.
So, like, he peeks out beneath his coat.
That's one dedicated soldier.
He has to find some way to do it.
That's one dedicated soldier.
I'm not looking at him right now. I'm looking at...
That's one
Okay, I guess if I look at this machine, it still counts as looking at him. So there's this machine here that we can interact with.
It rips off the people too poor to go upstairs.
Of course, we don't win because we don't know how. Here's Charlie.
He always did love the slots. Hola! No drinks for me, thanks.
He, of course, does not recognize us because we're in disguise. Last time we saw him, we did the job for him where he got that briefcase.
He always did love the slots. I wonder if she's intrigued by my new jaw.
Let's ask about it.
Buenos dias.
Back off, sleazeball, or my husband here will bust your jaw.
Oh, husband, they're married now, huh?
I wonder if she's intrigued. Meche, it's me.
Manny? That's some costume. Here, help me get Mr. High Roller here into this sheet so we can get out of here.
Into the sheet? Okay.
Hey, is that you, young lady? I'll get you. Oh, for crying out loud. Help!
We did it?
I'm going to punt this twerp the first chance I get.
Not funny.
I'm going to punt this twerp the first chance I get.
I wonder if she's intrigued by my new jaw. Hey!
All right. I'm not sure why we did that.
You must be patient, my kitten. Alice.
I'm walking away. I don't know why I'm walking away. All right, let's walk back. All right, so maybe we have a time limit.
Hola.
No, not him. All right, so we want to get him into the sheet for some reason.
For me, thanks.
While he's in the sheet, what could we do?
Why do you want to get him into?
Yeah, why do we want to do that?
It's a big toga party at the Casino Romano, but he had to wear this sheet to get in. After he changes, you take his suit and go upstairs. Get it?
Ah. So I can get the remainder of my costume. It's just that he's wearing it.
You're trickier than I thought. Not again.
All right, but how do we get him to?
Get you.
How do we get him to leave?
Help!
You have any advice on this?
Special assignment just in from Salvador.
Not funny.
Crack that machine and leave the change right away. Yes, sir!
Young Young lady. Oh, for crying out loud. God. Back.
Oh, he just climbs right up there.
Hey.
No wonder he's the only one who can do it.
Hey. God. Young lady.
All right, so he's won now, which means he can stop, right? He doesn't have to keep doing this because he won the jackpot.
My system worked. I knew it. I told you.
That's great. Now let's go so you can buy me a drink at the Romano.
All right, so
Meet you at the train station with the tickets. There won't be one from me, so you'll have to go back by yourself.
I'll tell that gatekeeper everything. He has to help us.
Come, my lovely. I have another infallible system I'd like to demonstrate. Ow.
all right, I was kind of unclear about what we were doing that whole time. We were trying to get him to stop gambling so he would change into that sheet so we could steal his clothes. Now I understand.
Shoulders, but at least it doesn't reek of sled dog.
Okay, now we are sharply dressed. He'll let us up now, right?
I'm here to conduct business with Hector Lamans. I just spoke with him on the phone and he's expecting me.
You know Hector Lamans, eh? Okie dokie. Then answer me this one simple question. Okay. How many stones might an Englishman say that Hector Lamans weighs?
1, 2, 3, 4. There are numbers behind me. 2, 20, 22. I don't know how much a stone is. Hold on. I don't actually know if you need to know that. I'm just looking. How heavy is one stone? How much is it? One stone. Come on. 14 pounds. Okay. Well, I mean, we wouldn't know how much he weighs, though, regardless of whether it's stone or pound. And being he's a skeleton, you wouldn't think it would be all that much. You wouldn't think it would be all that much. I don't know if actually knowing that has anything to do with it. Is it just that it says 2 in the background? Should I answer 2?
2?
Yeah, well, that was an easy one.
Too bad. I win.
Best 2 out of 3.
Don't mess with me. I know Hector Lamans.
All right, that was just that. You don't have to know how much a stone is. You just look at the numbers in the background because he's making up the answers by looking at that. Okay. But hey, educational, because now we all know how much a stone is, which is probably not something we'll ever really use. I've never had to know how much a stone is. I've heard it, but... Hello. How's everyone doing? Oh, hey, look who it is.
Looks like Celso found his wife after all.
Last time we saw him, he was in the automat.
Celso Flores, what are you doing in Hector Lamans' waiting room?
Oh, he sent us out here to make up our minds about his offer. Who are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I work for Hector.
Actually, I work for Hector. He sent me to answer your questions.
I'll handle this, my sweet one. What can you tell me about these double N tickets? This price seems much more than double.
Well, I mean, Celso, as far as we know, didn't do anything wrong to us. Just let him know he should not be buying these tickets.
It's a scam. The tickets are counterfeit. Take your money and run.
Ho, ho, ho. Don't try any of that tricky reverse psychology on me, my friend.
They cost a mint because they save you a mint?
Well, they cost a mint because they save you a mint.
Well, I don't have a mint, so what do I care?
The real question is, don't you feel that you're worth it?
The real question is, don't you feel you're worth it?
I know we're worth it, but are the tickets worth it?
It doesn't seem like we can just flat out tell him what happens if you buy one of these tickets. What are you saving your money for? Rainy day?
What exactly are you saving your money for? A rainy day? Because let me tell you, you're dead. Every day is rainy from now on.
Yes, but there's no reason not to be careful with your money.
How do you get money around here anyway? I mean, we know how Manny got money. He ran the casino. But I mean, like, if you're not someone who is the head of a casino, how do you get money around here? Enough about you guys. Let me tell you about my problems.
Well, enough about you guys. Let me tell you about my problems.
Actually, we have a lot of talking we need to do, so...
This makeup breathes about as much as vulcanized rubber.
This makeup breathes about as much as vulcanized rubber.
Yes, but it brings out your strong jaw.
It does emphasize our jaw, that's true. Can't raise my arms in this suit.
I can't raise my arms in this suit.
Well, let's just hope no one pulls a gun on you tonight, huh?
That's a good point. Hadn't considered that. Can't raise my arms up if someone tells me to stick them up. I just got back from the worst vacation I ever had.
Just got back from the worst vacation I've ever had.
Actually, I just got back from quite an adventure myself, so...
Well, I'm sure you've seen flying spiders and flaming beavers, but trust me, it gets worse. You see, I've been to the edge of the world and back.
I had no idea traveling the land of the dead was so fraught with peril.
Now, how much would you pay just to skip the whole thing?
Darling, come. Let us blow our nest egg together.
Well, I don't know if we wanted to sell him on it. I forgot that Manny is a really good salesman.
Mr. Lamans, we've decided to take you up on your generous offer.
Excellent. Excellent. The little lady changed your mind, eh?
No, actually, it was your agent over there.
Of course. He's one of my best. Well, come on in. Let's chat, shall we?
Still got it.
Well, maybe that'll make Hector feel a little friendly towards us.
I don't know who you are, and I don't know what spell you cast on the Flores couple, but stick around. Once I'm done with them, there's something across town I'd like to show you. Am I talking about just a job here, or am I talking about opportunity in the general sense? We've had a lot of openings in this office in the last couple of years, and frankly, we've had trouble filling them. I could really use a closer like you on the team. This could be your office. Yeah, try this on. See how it feels. That's yours too. And as an added bonus, 2% of these, Mr.
My name's Calavera, and I want a bigger cut.
Oh, but Mr. Calavera, I'm going to need most of these to get myself out of this world. You see, I've been a very bad boy.
I'm going to deliver those tickets to their rightful owners, and I'm going to deliver you to the compost pile.
He's agile. Oh. That didn't work out so well for him, I guess. Seemed like he was on his way to escaping. Well, we don't know if he died, but, I mean, we didn't see a body. But the thing we're mostly concerned with is getting those tickets, since apparently those are the real ones.
Hello? Pigeons? Friends now? It's a ladder. Not picking that up. I bet I could get over to the other roof on the leg of this sign, but the leg's pointed too far down and it looks like Hector blew the motor.
So that room that we were in, that was Manny's old office, wasn't it? Like, this is the building. The lighting was, I wasn't sure if this was actually the old office, but I mean, it would follow that that's what it was.
think using that old gargle as a structural support for Glamour Girl here was a bad idea. It's cracked, but still stronger than me. It's cracked, but still stronger than me.
What do we have on us right now? We have our old scythe, the nitroglycerin. Well, no, it's not nitroglycerin. We have this. We still have it, don't we? Why do we still have it? We have the gun. The ammo.
Liquid nitrogen, not to be used on bone.
Right, liquid nitrogen, but what would we need to use at this point?
There can't be too much in here. I'd better save it.
Better save it.
There can't be too much in here. I'd better save it.
Now, let's run around for a little bit. If I look around this whole thing, there's that ladder. Some scaffolding up there. And there's the gargoyle over here.
It's a ladder.
Sure is a ladder.
I bet I could get over to the other roof on the leg of this sign, but the leg's pointed too far down and it looks like Hector blew the motor.
Right, we need to move the leg.
Not picking that up.
We're not picking that up. Doesn't want to walk out on this.
It's cracked, but still stronger than me.
Well, do we want to try to crack it open even more?
It's a bone chipper now. My gun doesn't need reloading yet. There can't be too much in
Can't be too much in there. I was wondering if maybe it was sprinkle bone on it, then pour the sprouting ammo on the bone to crack it open.
It's cracked.
Still stronger than us.
Stronger than me. It's cracked, but I think using that old gargle as a structural support for Glamour Girl.
Well, if we wanted to try to pry it open, I guess we could always try Old Faithful here.
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be. I don't want to mess up my blade.
We do not want to mess up the blade.
There can't be too much.
Can't be too much in there. Still saving it for something.
Well, so much for my third arm.
Okay, so now we've used that up entirely. Okay, he is doing it.
Well, it was gonna happen eventually.
Yeah, it's really not our fault. It's fine. Oh, these are the real ones.
That one must be yours.
Don't forget to send for help. Run! Find Salvador!
Get in, quick.
We were supposed to have coverage back there. Where are all of Salvador's men?
I don't know. He hasn't told me yet.
Hola, Manuel.
Can't believe it. I can't believe we were betrayed.
For you to swing, Daddy-O. Let's see you walk.
I thought she was so trustworthy.
These flowers? All people Hector has sprouted?
Hey, when you're on top like my boyfriend Hector is, you make a lot of enemies. What?
You know, you really have bad taste in men.
No, I have a taste for really bad men. There's a difference.
Only slightly, though.
I thought I told you to scat, man.
Well, we thought she was down with the revolution, but we forgot that she was Hector's girlfriend. Hector is her boyfriend. I guess we should have thought of that. Why didn't we think of that?
Hector supplies water to keep the flowers alive? Does he see them as a memorial or as trophies? Yeah, right. Not thirsty. This is the way in. I just hope there's a way out.
What an ominous greenhouse.
She loves me. She loves me not.
Well, you're half right.
Oh, Manny, so cynical. What happened to you, Manny, that caused you to lose your sense of hope, your love of life?
I died.
I see. I guess Domino is right. You don't have a shred of optimism.
Well, when it comes to shreds, Dom is the expert.
And by that same logic, Manny, you're about to become an expert in botany.
Is this where you tell me all about your secret plan, Hector? How you stole double-end tickets from innocent souls, pretended to sell them, but really hoarded them all for yourself in a desperate attempt to get out of the land of the dead?
No. This is where you writhe around in excruciating pain for about an hour because that idiot Bowsley ran off with all the fast-acting Sproutella. This slow stuff will sprout you, but it's going to take a long time, I'm sorry to say. Manny, where are you going? You've got some time, you know, before you have to leave. Get it? Leave!
Well, things are looking pretty bad for Manny.
Green. Spreading. So painful. Not picking that up. I'd claw it out, but I don't have the strength. Oh.
I like how he just says this one with his normal voice sample.
Not picking that up.
Nope, not doing it. Well, maybe now it's time for that little bit that left of this that we have. There we go.
Gracias. Toto Santos.
We only had a little bit left.
Come.
Gone now.
Shake it for me, baby. One of you must be mine.
That's why she's doing it. Her ticket is gone too. Was she actually issued a ticket? You wouldn't have thought so. I guess she was, and she's been looking for it. That's why all this subterfuge has been happening. Hey, hi, hello. No, we're nodding, we're just shaking our head. That's interesting. I don't have my scythe anymore? Or the gun.
It's all gone.
Yep. No, I still have the bottle, though. What might I need the bottle for? I didn't think that would actually do anything. Is our stuff in the car? Oh no, well, one thing's in the car. Hello.
Truly gave his body to the cause.
There's a gun in the trunk of this car, but the trunk key is with my body somewhere in the meadow behind the greenhouse. Find it!
Right.
And tell Eva that I know she will guide the Alliance wisely when I am gone. But when I bite this explosive tooth, the deadly cloud will sprout not just my target, but me as well.
Your target? What are you...
Hey, get out of there!
Farewell, my friend!
What were you talking about with the head of the LSA in there? Huh, Sal? Got something you want to share with the class?
Only this. Viva la revolución! Ah!
Got her with the old fake tooth.
He truly gave his body to the cause. He's fine right where he is. Not picking that up.
Not picking that up.
Nothing like the real McCoy.
Are we picking this up?
After I deal with Hector.
Okay, not picking it up yet. We got to go behind the greenhouse, find the key. Well, poor Sal. He was truly dedicated. He had that fake tooth installed just in case. Just in case one day he would have a reason to kill an assailant and himself.
Hector supplies water to keep the flowers alive? Does he see them as a memorial or as trophies? Yeah, right. Not thirsty.
Nothing to do with this yet, I guess. All right, behind the greenhouse. All right. Whoop. Nope. Oh. So that screen's changing real fast. Okay. I want to click behind it. Okay. Now, okay, yes. Now we're behind it. Let's see. We got like a different background when I was over here. Maybe I should look at that. Where's that background? It's not, I'm not getting it this time. Maybe I should keep going this way? No. What was that? What's that? That's probably the front door. It's probably where he's going. All right, I'm not getting like a new like an icon anymore. Go that no. Okay, there's like a different background that I'm getting for like a second. I just want to stay on that. Where is it exactly? Okay, there it is. Can we stay on this? Does not seem like we're getting... Doesn't seem like the icon's changing. He did say the key was behind the greenhouse, didn't he? can go behind the greenhouse. I'm clicking up here and he's walking the other way. I guess he can't go there from here. And there's the water thing here. I could fill my little bottle with water.
It's all gone. It's all gone.
Cannot fill it. Of course, the other thing I have is this. Need to find something else to grind with that. Don't have anything to grind with it now.
Hector supplies water to keep the flowers alive?
Now let me go back to the car and see if there was anything here.
Nothing like the real McCoy. Hey, my scythe.
Okay, there's the scythe.
Well, what do you know? Sal had a ticket all along.
Well, not gonna do much good now, unfortunately.
After I deal with Hector. Figures. Doesn't seem to be one for me.
Well, I think that we knew that already.
Nothing like the real McCoy. Not picking that up. It's amazing how Salvador's ticket is still drawn to him.
We will pick this up, however. Okay. We got the ticket. It's drawn to Sal. Alright, so yeah, there is no indication where it is behind the greenhouse. We need a Sal locating device when we go back there.
Seems to be attracted to something over this way.
Which way is this way? There. He's pulling out the scythe. Digging with a scythe seems unideal. We're just cutting some flowers away.
Loteria. He's fine right where he is. This must be the key to Salvador's trunk.
All right. All right, well, I guess we can get the sneak on Hector. He thinks he's just off in the greenhouse doing his own thing. He thinks Manny is slowly dying.
This must be the key to Salvador's trunk. Ah, yes. Lots of ammo. Freeze, Hector. Yeah, you heard me.
All right, well, let's not roleplay, Manny. And just in case, maybe we'll save a game. Since this seems like this might be a big conflict. A big confrontation. But this time we do have the drop on him. Let's see how that might help us.
I'm not getting any closer until he runs out of ammo. If he runs out of ammo, that is.
We want him to run out of ammo.
I'm saving my ammo for the big guy.
Well, yeah, there's only really one person we're going to use this gun on. Alright, so how about... If we're not going to go in there, seems like the only other thing we can interact with is this water tank.
Hector supplies water to keep the flowers alive? Does he see them as a memorial or as trophies?
Do we want to mess with it to get him to come out to see what's wrong?
I don't want to mess up my blade.
I mean, come on, I think at this point, Manny, it's worthwhile. I think it's pretty worthwhile to mess up the blade.
Mess up my blade.
Like, your job as Grim Reaper is almost done. There's just, like, so little left. Alright, well, we are not actually using any of our items on this, it seems.
Not thirsty. Yeah, right.
Doesn't seem like there's anything else we can interact with. He doesn't want to use the scythe. We've tried this. We can try it again. We don't have anything in it. Is there anything we could put in it? Why do we still have this grinder? Can we put Sal's skull in it? I mean, probably not. I know Manny doesn't want to pick that up.
Not picking that up.
He is not picking that up. We have the bottle, but there's nothing in the bottle. You might think that we might fill the bottle with something. You might think that. There's also that background that this changes to when we're over here, somewhere over here. I don't know why it changes backgrounds like that. It doesn't seem like there's actually anything to click on from this scene. And there's Sal, which is the only thing that seems like we can click on here.
I already searched him pretty thoroughly. He's fine right where he... I already searched him pretty thoroughly.
Can we shove him in our grinder? Well, I don't see why we would. I don't see a reason why we would do that. Does he want a bottle?
It's all gone.
It's all gone. Would we have reason to scythe him? Probably not.
I don't want to mess up my blade.
We don't want to mess up the blade. So Manny says he wants to save his ammo for the big guy.
I'm saving my ammo for the big guy.
Right, he's saving his ammo for the big guy. But we can't actually go in there and confront the big guy because the big guy still has ammo. The big guy still has ammo, so we're not going in. So I guess we have to get him to come out. Oh. So we're not saving our ammo for the big guy. Huh? Ah, I see. We did save our ammo for the big guy. We didn't actually shoot him, though.
That doesn't sound good.
We shot the water supply, which ended up taking it to him instead of going there to shoot him directly. I guess I should have thought of that, because Manny has never done well in direct confrontations, in like direct fights. He does have to find ways around defeating his opponents aside from facing them directly.
You can count them if you want. They're all here.
How about yours?
The company gave me one on the other end. Sort of a retirement present. And, demons ride free, right?
Aw, Manny, you know I can't go with you. I'm a spirit of the land and all that. I can't ever leave this world.
I guess I got so wrapped up in saving people, I just assumed I'd be able to save you too.
Yeah, but I don't need to be saved. I like it here. I'm not all alone in that basement anymore, thanks to you. I got a new job and all these new friends. I'm a big demon success story.
So, I guess this is it then.
Come here, give me a hug. You were the best boss I ever had. Bye.
Manny,
Yeah?
when we get to the next world,
What is it, Angel?
are we going to be together?
You know, sweetheart, if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Nobody knows what's gonna happen at the end of the line. So you might as well enjoy the trip.
And it looks like we've reached the end of the journey. We completed year 4 and completed the game. And so that is Grim Fandango. I'm not sure how Manny had that ticket at the end. Unless he was actually telling the truth when he says that the company issued him a ticket. Like, he kind of figured that maybe he was pulling a fast one, as Manny will do, but presumably the company that runs, you know, the Grim Reapers, presumably they're still around. And so maybe, like, they did actually issue him a ticket for, you know, fixing the whole Hector problem. So, I mean, maybe that was just, you know, straight up correct that he was issued that. All right. I really enjoyed Grim Fandango. It's a game that I heard about quite a few times over the years, but never really looked at myself. I was thinking, like, back when the remastered version came out, I was thinking about playing it, but never actually got around to it. But I'm glad that I did it now, because I had a really good time playing it, and I was quite impressed that this game from the 90s has, I would say, better comedic writing and voice acting than most games today that go for comedy. I think that aspect of the game holds up tremendously well. I mean, really, there's not that many games that really straight up go for comedy, because comedy is hard. Comedy in video games is very hard. But I think that Grim Fandango does it very well. I did enjoy just like the overall style of the game. I think that the game, this HD remaster works very well. Like the art style of the game looks very good in how they did this. They didn't like they didn't like go for a different look. They just sort of sharpened everything up so the original look would look better in HD. Added some lighting and shadow effects, and I think that I think it ends up looking very nice. It's kind of funny that it looks nicer in real time than it does in the cutscenes. Tends to. I did appreciate that, being how, like, this was sort of, I guess, a little later in the timeline of point-and-click adventures, they did kind of tone down the severity of the puzzles. Like, there were some puzzles that were tricky to figure out, but nowhere near close to how I remember, like, the old, say, King's Quest and Space Quest games like that. Really nothing at all like those. I do think that they did make this game a bit friendlier, let's say. A game that is a little difficult, but they intend for you to actually be able to complete it. It's a point-and-click adventure game that doesn't feel like it resents you for playing it. I feel like it had a pretty good pacing, a pretty snappy pace, with quite different, distinct environments, as it kept going on from year to year, location to location. And that was a very neat thing, I thought. That sense of progression as you go on. And then in the final section, the final year, you go back to the older locations that you were in, just to see how things changed over time, and to wrap up those loose ends. I was just thinking about the puzzles. And even though I felt like the puzzles were a bit kinder than some older point-and-click adventures, it did seem like in the back half of the game, there were quite a few in which I had that feeling of I don't know what it is I'm doing. Like, I don't know what the objective is. And I think, like, the biggest example of that, of course, was the boat puzzle, where you're trying to escape the ship by manipulating the anchors, and it's unclear as to why how you're doing that. Like, how is that going to help you? I don't see how you would guess what it is you're trying to do until you end up doing it, which was to use the anchors to rip the ship in half and then take the back half of the ship away from the dock until it sinks. I don't know how you would figure out that's your goal. So you just kind of manipulate the anchors until something eventually happens. But I don't think you could have predicted that. They're thanking us for playing. Well, I thank them for remastering this game and making it easy to get this game and play it on modern PCs. And because it's very good. It's always good when a gem from the past is made easy to actually play on a modern system, as there are so many which are not. And repeats, going back to the intro. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this playthrough of Grim Fandango. I greatly enjoyed it myself, and I'm glad that I finally actually played through this game and just saw what it was all about. And I can see that it definitely deserves its high reputation. I think that the game still looks real good. The remastered version looks real good, and like I said, I think that the writing and voice acting is very sharp and really stands up well as comedic, considering how poor comedic writing in video games tends to be up to the modern day.
It could be
Very dangerous. Unless...
You know, one loose end that really didn't get tied up is Celso here. Did he buy that counterfeit ticket?
Maybe.
I mean, maybe not. Maybe we ended up
If you let a very good
having our little meeting with Hector before the sale went through. I guess we don't know that. For all we know, maybe Celso and his wife ended up buying that ticket and going to hell.
underworld, the land of eternal
Manny did not seem to care too much.
4 years.
Well, I mean, he had to use his salesperson skills to get what he wanted in that moment. Had to do what he had to do, I guess.
Well,
You know, all of Manny's clients read as not deserving anything.
a couple of tricks up
I guess we don't know for sure if that's true in the case of Celso. For all we know, maybe Celso actually would have deserved a ticket on the train,
Excelsior line.
considering that all of Manny's clients
That compass.
would have been read as not actually deserving anything.
You're going to have a great trip. Wish I was going.
He was gonna have a great trip. How did that trip end for him? I guess we won't know.
To the powers that be.
I guess we won't know. Actually, we don't know why Manny had to do community service either.
Here soon enough. No thanks.
I mentioned it before, but I guess that if he was doing community service as a Grim Reaper, the implication is that whatever he did in life was worse than the people who get the walking stick. Because he doesn't even get to try to go to the other side. He has to stay here and work off a debt. So, I don't know, maybe he was a pretty ruthless salesperson in life. Maybe we see a little example of that when he sells Celso and his wife on the fake tickets, possibly.
Can work off my time and I'm
Well, in any case, Manny does eventually work off his time. He does get issued that ticket, and they go to the other side. What's on the other side? Well, we don't know. We can't know.
Dead safe.
Just have to assume that that's where they belong, and that is where they're going to find happiness. The only thing we do know is that the character who does find happiness is Glottis. Glottis, we can say Glottis ended up in a better position at the end than he was at the beginning. A happier position. So at least, if nothing else, at least we know that Glottis had his happy ending. And that's what really matters. We will never forget Glottis. That's been the playthrough of Grim Fandango.